everyone. First of all, I'm gonna say so sorry if you can hear a lawnmower during this video, but this is my chance to film, so we're just gonna have to work through some of that background noise. More importantly, I wanted to start off this video by saying thank you so much to all of you who left a comment on my last video where I mentioned that we had to put our cat down, and I just feel like so grateful that I have such a amazing community, and all of your comments just meant so much. And I haven't gotten through to responding to them, but I will respond to every single one. But I've been reading them and they just mean a lot. So I would be remiss if I did not start off this video by thanking you all. And I really appreciate all of your kind words and your condolences. It means so much to me, and I am giving love to all of you who have been through it or have a very special pet in your life as well. So thank you all, and let's go ahead and get into today's video. We are heading out on vacation very soon, and I thought it was kind of like the perfect time for me to update my Shop My Stash. Now, I will say really quick before I get into that, I've gotten a couple questions, I think from the same person. I think your name's Jennifer, on how I track usage. And I said I would show that in a video, and I was holding it for a Pan Those Eyeshadows video because that's the one she originally asked on, but then she asked on a more recent video. So I filmed a real quick clip on how I track usage. So I'm gonna put that in right here. Every time I use one of these products, I add a tally mark. So every day when I'm done my makeup, I take my pen and I add a tally mark next to the product that I used. And then at the end of the month or whenever I'm filming this video, I just go through and add up all the tally marks, which obviously tells you how many times I use them. But really it's just a tally mark every time I use it. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Hopefully that was helpful. So let's go ahead and get into the products that I've been using. I didn't actually do a Shop My Stash in May, just kind of ran out of time. So this has been probably closer to like a month and a half. So the first one is this Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation. This has actually just been rolled into my project pan. I used it 20 times while it was in my Shop My Stash, and I really enjoy this product, so much so that I decided to roll this one into my project pan instead of my Tarte Hydro Flex Serum Foundation. So really excited to continue working on that in my project pan project. The next thing is my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. I use this one 21 times. This is a top favorite of mine. I think this is actually my most favorite setting spray, so really happy to get the usage on it. We are getting down to not having a lot left. This might be something that I end up panning this year because I wasn't expecting to do so, but then as I used it throughout this Shop My Stash, I was like, oh, we probably only have like a third or so left of this, so it might be something that I kind of pan at some point this year. Next product is my Jaclyn Hill Highlight Palette. I use this one 25 times, and I say this every time I pull this palette out. It looks like it's never been touched, and I've used it a lot of times since I originally bought it. It's kind of just one of those things that these are baked products and highlights, so they just kind of last forever. So happy to have used it 25 times. I wish I could see the progress on that one, but I don't think I'm ever really gonna see much there. Next is my Merit blush. I use in the shade Stockholm. I use this one 9 times. I love this blush. This was one of my first like forays into like cream or liquid blushes, and I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about them, but this one is just, it's so good. I love using it. I love layering it with my Too Faced blush that's in my project pan. It's just so pretty, and it's like the perfect like summer flush, so I really like that one. And I think it sits well on its own. I prefer it layered. I like a more natural look than dewy, but this one's just, it's really pretty. I highly recommend. Another product from Merit is this Day Glow Highlighting Balm in the shade Solstice. I used this one 6 times, and mostly as an inner corner. I did some on my collarbone, but it was mostly an inner corner highlight, which I actually really liked it as. So that was interesting. I think this could be really good for vacation on like your collarbones or shoulders to give you a little like glow, although I don't think I'm gonna pack it just because, to be fair, when I'm on this vacation, it is a family vacation to South Carolina beaches, and it's with like my husband's whole family, and like we do one date night, and that's probably the only time the whole trip I'll put on any makeup. So I don't think I would use this if I brought it, so I'm just gonna probably put it back in my collection. But I am happy that I got the 6 uses on it. And the rest are lip products, so let's go ahead and go through those. A few of these are rollovers. Oh, this Merit, this stick was also a rollover, but then the next 3 things were rollovers, which I hit 5 uses on this Merit lipstick. It doesn't have a shade name on it, but it is this beautiful shade that I really love. I also hit 5 uses on this Revlon lipstick. This one was a little tougher to use. And then I hit 6 uses on my Lipstick Queen lipstick in the shade The Truth. It's just a really pretty nude shade that I love as well. So really happy that I hit all the uses on those. And then the 2 new lip products that I rolled in, I got 7 on each. So one being this Kiko lip liner in the shade 534. I don't think it has like an actual shade name. This was really, really nice. I liked wearing this liner kind of on its own and then with a gloss layered over it. I also liked wearing this liner with this Dose of Colors Parfait lip crayon layered over it. So really happy to get 7 uses on both of those. And that is the update. So what we're gonna do is put all of these back into my collection, and then I'm gonna pick some new products that I need to use at least 5 times before my next update. I am not gonna pick a new base product because I am working on that Makeup Forever foundation in my project pan. I am gonna pick out a new powder because I did finish my Kosas Cloud Set powder in the meantime while that had been done. I'd been using this CoverGirl Clean Fresh powder, but now I kind of want to select something new to work on. I don't think I want to take any of these 2 because they are loose powders, so that kind of leaves me with one choice, which is my LYS powder. So I think we're gonna go ahead and try this one out. And then I don't need a bronzer because I'm working away on my Marc Jacobs bronzer. I do need a highlight, which I don't know why I forgot to put this one back in, but I do need a highlight, and I'm kind of leaning towards this Becca highlight. I haven't used this in a little bit, and I think this one is a good one for like beach vibes, so we'll pull that one in. I would like some sort of cream blush. I have my blush that's in my project pan, but I have these 2 OG sticks, Topaz, what's this one? Carnelian. Although I feel like those 2, like, they're not as pigmented. And now I'm like, oh, my Benetint's right here. And I feel like Benetint would be really good for just like a light flush with like no other makeup on. So now this is what I want to use. So we'll go with that. And then I don't need like liner or anything. We're gonna skip on that. So I guess we're probably gonna move, oh, I do need a new setting spray. This seems like very beachy, the Cali Surf Proof, so maybe we'll just use that for vibe's sake. But I do really want a new lip liner, although I just pulled out all reds in the one that I just used. This is a Beauty Vault liner. So is this one. This one I used in some sort of project pan because it's obviously significantly smaller than the other one. So let's pull this one in. This is in the shade Cozy Kira. Oh yes, I definitely did use that one in a project pan at some point. So that'll be good. Get a little bit of extra usage on that. I do have my NYX lip oil in my regular project pan, but I do want to pull in a couple bullet lipsticks. I do think they're fun to work on. And now I need to pick out which ones would be good. So I'm leaning towards this one because it's kind of just like on its own, this Oma Beauty one. I love the packaging, it's so nice. Yep, I think that's a good choice. So we'll pull this one in. This is in the shade Coretta. Fun. And then maybe we'll pull in Candy Yum Yum by MAC. It's such a bright pink, but like could be a vibe. Just lipstick and mascara. The beach? I don't know. But we have that liner too, so that this could be actually good for layering over that liner. Maybe I'll do that and maybe we just leave it at that. It's a small group of products, but maybe that's for the best. All right, let's see what we have. Powder products, I have my Liss Face Powder Triple Fix Translucent Setting Powder. So we'll use that one. And then I have my Becca highlight. Let me open this so you all can see the pan in here. Hopefully we can grow that over the next month or so. And then also the Cali Ray Surf Proof Setting Spray. And then this Benetint, which can be used for both cheeks and lips. My usual choice is cheeks, but rarely I also will put it on the lips too. And then for lipsticks, I got MAC Candy Yum Yum. That'll be fun. Oma Coretta. And then Beauty Vault Cozy Kira liner. So that is it. I am actually really looking forward to using these products, and I think it'll be a good month. So I hope all of you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you in my next one.